shining shield, hold the dawn above our fields. Through the passes steel and flame, keep the heartland free of shame. Grifonia endures, though the shadows fall. By the blood of the legions we stand tall. Through storm and sorrow, gods hear our cry. Our empire lives, though empires die. Lomus, lord of winter's breath, guard our walls from icy death. Flora, crown of spring's rebirth, bless the seed and heal the earth. Grifonia endures, though the shadows fall. By the blood of the legions we stand tall. Through storm and sorrow, gods hear our cry. Our empire lives, though empires die. Autumnia red with falling leaves, count the souls the mountain grieves. For every legion lost in flame, their honor crowns the empire's name. Grifonia endures, though the shadows fall. By the blood of the legions we stand tall. Through storm and sorrow, gods hear our cry. Our empire lives, though empires die.
Greetings, citizens of the Empire. I hope you are ready for a continuation of today's story of Empire, of Crisis of the Empire. I, your host, bid you welcome. We are just about to get ready here and go fully live here with a recap as always. Stay tuned as we're just about to begin. We are live.
And don't forget talking to Griffin.
Yeah. Chicken speak is great. Hi.
Hey.
Hey, God. How's it going?
Careful. If you call him that too much, he might believe.
Oh, really? Is that bad? Okay.
Where's your toga, sir? You can't be a god without your toga.
I'm wearing my toga right now, damn it.
Okay, then you're fine. You're cool. Wait, what are you god of again?
That is for you guys to figure out, and for me to put you through trials of tribulations to figure out.
And we just found out that he is Loki Jr.
Nah, he wishes he could have Mom Day and Dad's Day.
I said Junior.
Cries about it harder. Well, he has 2 sons. Alright. Sorry, I will go on this mythological chaos binge with y'all if you let me. So, I believe our dear lovely snake captain was going to do the recap with maybe some tidbits of assistance.
Mm-hmm. The floor is yours.
So wait, who was doing it? Me? No, I have no. I
Yeah.
passed out at the end of the session. I'm sorry. I
You
don't.
should totally do that. Yeah, yeah.
I don't remember apart from the part where I had to leave and we got to this place, but I don't know anything else beyond that.
Man, still pretty. Pretty flustered. All right.
Sean's a cat.
Guess I'll
Sean's
do
a
it.
fucking cat. I just noticed.
Sean's cat.
Have you?
Sean's a fuck mothering cat. Yep. Yep.
Hmm.
So last time on Crisis of Empires, we had a opening trying to introduce the lovely Aes. We also had more tinkering with Vikel trying to be extra sassy with the wizard. There was also some wonderful Minx, Nero, and Gratis backsass. There was a awkward foyer conversation between Swole and Cassia, as well as a deep nod of understanding towards Titus because he was living his best life with his 2 Gorgon hot wives. God damn it. And when they finally got to set off and hit the road, this is again extremely watered down because it's been a bit. We were able to make it to this military camp in which, unfortunately, some of us get too delighted for the possibility of a brown knuckle boxing ring and electively sign themselves up to go fighting idiots without compensation. Honestly, it's like you don't know how to make money. What's wrong with you, Gratis? Why are you offering to get yourself beat up without even making a bit of money first? My God. Minx was being awesome, doing things around, trying to get the logistics and the madness done. Apparently, they seem to talk not only very well, but they seem to know the leader lady. There's a great deal of familiarity there, which good thing I had her do the talking. Half my brain wanted to melt. And when everyone was out doing their own thing, Vikel was showing off that he was a not slave kobold. He was a free lizard, and he was going to try to get supplies to do projects and things. That was an awkward conversation of the other indentured and enslaved smiths and assistants being like, "You better be careful. They might just kidnap you anyway," which was somehow just weird and bad. And then poor Minx had to deal with more awkwardness as the logistics quartermaster guy was implying horrible things again. And Minx was attempting not to get rage baited, so 100% professional. But she did come across someone who was trying to be professional with a pair of griffins. Their riders weren't disturbed. The griffins were uppity. Couldn't make out what they were saying, but Gratis apparently could. She thought it was hilarious that he could speak chicken, so that was fun. We kind of ended things, rounded it off, getting everyone assembled at the tent where we were going to have smaller other tents. And while that whole thing was happening, Minx and Nero got to have a little bit of a heart-to-heart talking about stuff, trying to figure out what the heck's going on. And Gratis got to turn into an extra sassy cat, feeling extra sad because his boss lady is over here like, the fuck wrong with you? And I think that's pretty much it. The vampire lady was her usual sassy self, but I don't remember there being to be any backhanding. Oh, that's right. They want to dictate that Manus and Aes are quote unquote illegal golems. Like they're guns that need to be registered. That's quaint. It's like demanding registration for anything that's 3D printed. That's totally not going to happen.
calling her a golem would be an insult.
It is. That's part of the reason why it's like, are you kidding me? Why you gotta be like that? All right, end of rant. But yeah.
Unless
20,
anybody else,
please.
do anyone else have something they wish to add to the recap?
Well, I thought I covered everything. I would be surprised if I forgot something.
That's why I'm
They
asking.
wish when we first entered the camp, it was noted that I was a barbarian, and in low standing. The woman that was at the front took notice of me, and the lovely minx there decided to mention I was a gladiator under the training of Swole
Ah,
Watson.
the part that started it all. Yeah.
Yeah, and then also mentioned that you have the freedom to choose whether or not you go into bare knuckle boxing.
So bring up the
Because
rank.
he's not a slave, he's a employee.
Exactly.
Dobby is a free elf.
Man. Don't you bring in that free elf stuff here, you spoon-eared pain in my butt. No, stop. You're a human. You're fine. I'm a free man. You got this. You got this.
Only in your dreams.
No, he legitimately is a free man who's an actual employed individual. The only difference is he's not a citizen.
Also very unsafe for him to be a free man.
Kind of. Kind of.
Dobby is a scared elf. Dobby can't be
Yeah.
Master's bride.
Yeah. Stop lying. We know you're not an elf. I mean, the class is right. The ears ain't. We know. We know.
Why is it every time I stop laughing, one has to say something that triggers it again?
Comedic timing.
Apparently.
Unfortunately, due to time constraints and chaos, our dear lovable kobold will be either active or inactive, depending on when that player is available to mosey on back. But the individual in question will be working and not unapologetically stolen like he's some fucking purse. Looks at motherfuckeredly.
Well, you have set up a few tents around the tent that you have been assigned for quarters for now while you're staying in the encampment, or till the encampment moves.
It would be tragic if they elected to move after installing all this wood.
Well, when you have around 2,000 men, that is something that is speedily built in a day and can be taken down in a day.
They have my sympathy. All right, so how are you going to open this can of madness? Because unfortunately, Nero's going to be late.
Yes.
Yeah.
And my ranting didn't buy a big enough window, so...
Yeah, let's see here. We start with Amalthea. you find yourself with your sister and the little mouse and the vampire lady as you are overseeing the ratio of extra tents and supplies being divvied up and stored.
I'm totally not opening a cold one in ancient Rome. I don't know what you're on about.
Sister? Amalthea?
Attention, Amalthea. If you are chatting, you are muted.
Shit.
Fuck.
Yeah, I got that late. I was like, damn it. Yes, she was. Okay. What I did say is that I was having like reminiscing about my previous life before.
It's not the first time you've been in a war camp.
Nope.
It almost feels like a second home.
Almost. But I'm not surprised that we've been delegated some corner off in the middle of, well, not in the middle of anything, just away from the center of it all. But I believe someone was trying to talk to me. What is it that you need, sister?
I'm but a little nervous as I don't know if you can feel it, but we are being stared at. And not necessarily in the kind way. Or a gentle way, for that matter.
I imagine that with most... Because these are legionaries, right?
Yep, these are legionaries. There are a few camp follower tents in the area you also are in.
Well, I do imagine that because of, well, their legionary training, they'd probably immediately see us as monsters. Because they don't really get the chance to see, most of the Goggins they run into in the wild would probably not be given the chance to enter camp.
Well, it seems more they are looking at us more like... She twiddled her two index fingers a little bit in front of herself. Well, with a
What if they're looking... If it's like play, like they want to play? I don't know. I've been focusing on this. Sorry. But,
It's fine. I just want to warn you.
That's fair. That's fair.
In case any of them comes with any inappropriate remarks, so you weren't, taken by surprise.
Oh, trust me, I've been with the Solarian Church for a fair while. I haven't. I have had those remarks before. It is best to mostly ignore them.
Well, I guess it doesn't help how I'm dressed, really, but...
Not really. And the fact that I am dressed as a priestess probably sets opinions.
You
But that's
hear
fine.
a small chuckle coming from the lady in your midst.
Oh, Lady Vite.
Oh, just let them look. They may adore what they cannot have. After all, we are too proper for them. Am I wrong?
See, that's more
girls?
of the mindset you need. No, you're not.
But I hope that if they try anything, just know that I will handle them personally. Come to me if there's any problems.
Well, maybe it would suck if they were starting rumors or saying comments, but I don't think they need the kind of punishment I know you're known for.
Oh, and what kind of punishment would that be?
Well, I mean, you took. Okay, he's like, sorry. Let me take a step back. I mean, I told you once about a camp with someone, and you just went, "Okay, I'll handle that," and you did it by yourself against like what I don't know, have like a army or something. I don't know how many were there that you dealt with, but you were able to handle yourself.
But of course, no one expects a woman to be... Well... If you want something done, you need to send a proper woman to deal with it. Men just get it more complicated at times. Or they ruin it. Except for my husband, he seems to deal with whatever he wants to, decently.
Yes, but we don't always have that time. And the breadth of experience that one like him would have.
Oh, don't worry, I will merely report them to their officers. And they will deal with them.
Oh, that is a far more reasonable way to deal with it, yes. As opposed to, some of the thoughts I had about it. They can look, but they're not going to touch.
Mm-hmm. And you, little mouse, you better stay close to either of us three. Am I making myself clear? Can't have you scamper off somewhere and get lost, or even worse, taken.
Oh, they fucking try.
If they try anything, I'm gonna cut them.
That. Also, if I find out anyone is being, even a little bit, even a little bit mean to you, let me know. Because that I am not standing for either.
I can handle myself, Mom.
Yeah. But after you've handled them, I want the turn.
Fine, but you can't kill them. You know, we don't want to get in trouble with the officers. Or their bunkmates.
That is very, very fair. I don't know what else you want from this scene, as it is just like a natural turning point for it. Hola, ¿cómo estás?
But,
Okay.
sis, if you will excuse me, I will check on Domina and his lordship.
Oh.
As she finishes off.
By all means.
Just gonna place Michael over there in the corner. Cassia, you hear a knock on the tent pole.
I Good God. And then that's why you don't use 10 millimeter. Yes, please do come in. Are you all right?
Oh, yes, thank you for asking, Domina. I was just wondering, is there anything I need to do in here? Everything is to your liking?
Mouse.
No, it's Labina coming in.
Ah, okay. I was gonna say. Huh? Alright.
Why is she afraid of you?
Yeah, you have no reason to be afraid of me, really. You can go about your lesson, I suppose, Alex, if you have the bandwidth for such a thing, unless you wish to just relax. Well, you still can.
I will take up a few lessons, but I will do so elsewhere as not to disrupt what you seem to be busy with. The others. I will be back later. Till then, take care, and may Zerarius bless you all.
You do know what they say about assumptions, Alex.
He pauses at the entrance. What do you mean by presumptions?
Well, you are assuming that I am too busy to do my job.
No, I am merely stating that you seem to be busy with other things, and I don't wish to disrupt it with the lesson.
Quaint, but you will not be disrupting me at all. My job is to keep an eye on you.
I think a pair of extra eyes is always welcome, but it is also more for the space. It is getting cramped in here if I'm also having to be stuck at a table and doing my writings and readings.
Then lead on. You will do as you need. I trust you can stay out of trouble and not go picking fights as a cat.
You will see Lamina and Alex sitting down on a small bench that has been prepared, and she will unpack a few scrolls and a writing tablet. As you will see them go over it is more of higher education work stuff, has in advanced mathematics, but also how to understand and read it, but also how to write it down in a way that is understandable, as it also will shift over to more linguistics side of things, of the how to use imperial words in a more poetic way to speak fluently.
I see. I did so despise charm lessons. Well, while you tend that, I will tend my weaponry. Unless she's going to also recruit me.
She will pause and then mid-sentence with Alex and turn to look at you. Oh, if you want, I can teach you many things, Domina, that you may not have learned just yet.
Do so be cautious. It is enjoyable to have my opponents underestimate me. I get a little worried when the educator does.
Oh, believe me,
I
I
am
do
happy
not
to learn alongside.
I do not
Mhm.
mean to underestimate you, Domina, but there are many things that are not necessarily taught, even to such an esteemed lady as yourself. Or at least they
That's
only cover the
why some of
basics.
us. Yes, that's part of the reason why some of us have a uncanny preference to disguise oneself as a nobleman and then go to libraries.
Ah, yes, I did that a lot when I was younger.
I'm happy to learn alongside Alex. Besides, refresher course is refreshing.
Well, then it seems like I have a lot of work cut out for me, but yeah, any of the major works you have read? Just so I don't make you go over something doubly. So,
Oh no, it's quite all right. Whatever you were wanting to teach him, you may teach me. As I said, having you teach me would be far kinder than me stealing books.
you
So
would see
please.
her eyes narrow at that a little bit, and a few snakes will look out from underneath her mantle at you with a scowl.
You can do an insight to realize that she's implying she stole books and was self-taught. It would be nice to actually be taught. Or you could be defensive. Whichever is your preference, my dear. I don't want you to have to change your entire set just because I'm willing to participate alongside him.
It might, slip a little bit past her, the hidden meaning of it, but just be like, I hope you did return them. But sure, I
Yes.
can go over some of the lessons with you if you like.
I would appreciate it.
As she then returns, she actually hands out a few scrolls for you. If you wish to take them and sit down on the bench next to Alex as she is going over some of the work.
Mm-hmm. Happy to.
We actually have a Vigal. Oh my god.
And
Okay,
at Nero.
so,
Wait, did they just stand in? Oh my god.
Michael is a myth.
Mhm. You mean a legend?
I mean fictional.
Oh, man.
But yes, Sean, because of your little input, yes, you also did get an inspiration point. I'm being fair.
There was an inquiry about long rest, but I assume that's going to be after.
That will be after you basically just arrive at the encampment. And are setting up your part of the quarters you've been given. As it is afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
Or late afternoon. It's not evening just yet, but it will be soon. the the lesson plan you're going being put through is mathematics, arithmetic,
Arithmetic.
arithmetics, and also a little bit of poetry. With today's lessons. And well, you're busy there. Navro, are you alive? Because I see you're muted. Eating and loading in. Okay, roger that. We'll give a few months before we continue that scene. Weigel!
Creepy guy.
He
I don't know what this sleeping in shit is. He's up before dawn working.
Well, it is not dawn just yet. It is still soon to be evening of the day after you arrived.
Damn it. He can't work at night, then people yell at him.
True, which is most unfortunate.
Well, mostly things that would be worked on craft-wise would be the more silent of crafts, the ones that doesn't, demand clanging of metal. But more
Yes,
You need
woodworking,
painstaking,
let
leather
me get my
stitching.
circular saw.
Fuck. Leatherwork, leatherwork.
But that's not funny.
as you walk
I mean,
out.
it is funny if you think about it.
Thinking?
See, he
That's
thought
Michael?
about it.
But as you walk out, Aes looks to you and gives you a head nod. Hello. How can one be of service?
I've got to be honest, I have nothing for you right now. He's going to look to Mouse. Unfortunately, Michael does not have Thieves' Cant as a language, so I cannot subtly signal to them that it's time to go gambling.
She looks over at you and gives you a hand gesture that means like you wanna go.
He does not know what that means. He has not been taught Thieves' Cant yet.
She rolls her eyes, jumps out of Amalfia's eyes. I'm gonna go and do some things. Is that okay, Mom? Like twirling her fingers in front of herself, trying to look cute while asking.
Just don't get into too much trouble.
Me? Trouble?
Yes, you, trouble.
Nah, never. Not in a century or two. Come. You see her
Just
grab
goes.
Michael and just like runs for it. And disappears between the tents.
I'd like to see her try with his 15 strength. If anything, he's dragging them.
She's faster than Michael. She's not burdened by the weight of, a goddamn anvil strapped to his back.
Says he's wearing the anvil pack right now.
Wouldn't he?
He's not working.
Fair, but she would still like, being this, the quicker. One, because she's a little taller and have a little bit longer legs than Michael necessarily. And she's more of a sprinter, so Like, I see, like, this picture of her, like, running over to Vikel, grab him by his claw, and, like, starts dragging him off.
God.
Like, quick before mom says no gambling.
Yeah, quick,
Exactly.
your mom changes her mind. We were giving permission. Let's get out of here before she doesn't want that permission anymore.
Permission for what? Nothing. Eichel, you will see her walking up to the Inquisitor.
You've betrayed her. You've betrayed me. You brought me to the person who wants my money.
And she, like, pulls on her tabard. And then, like, leans over to whisper something, and you'll see her, like, looking a little bit perplexed and a little bit like, what? How do you know about this child, kind of deal. And you're just, oh, and then she, like, whispers something back and points in a direction away from here. She then walks back, grabs your claw again, and scampers off. Yes, you are being kidnapped, Michael. You have no choice in the matter. As she arrives over here, she will then start talking to a legionnaire standing outside around the tent, where you can hear a little bit of rowdiness coming from the inside of. So, what games are being played right now? He will, like, look down at the child, a little bit like, the fuck. Dice and cards is being played inside. What are you doing here, child? You shouldn't be here.
Don't let them deceive you.
Listen here. I'm a respectable citizen of this empire. If I want to gamble with honored legionnaires, I will do so, and you cannot stop me or tell me I can't do anything. Am I being understood? She says while pouting, looking at the legionnaire, and Michael, you see him, like, look, completely perplexed to not. Scratching his chin for a moment before there's, like, they are playing dice and cards. Sure, go in. But if the Centurion catches you, I don't know anything. It was the legate who gave me access, she just says as she walks in.
Let me just throw more people under the bus.
You fucking bitch.
To those who don't know what a legate is, of the command structure of a Roman legion, that is practically the second highest in it.
Yeah, your boss said I could play here, and they're like, God
Yeah.
damn.
The highest ranking of our entire legion, that would be our Primus, Primus What is that title again? I know it's something that starts with a Primus. That would be the highest officer that would then be working underneath legatus, because there's a difference between a legate and a legatus.
I understand that you find this very entertaining, but
Yes.
please answer simply, because I fear that man is going to stab you verbally.
Fair enough.
There's the Legatus Legionis, which is the senatorial commander, the Tribunus, Latpalvius, the Prefectus, the Tribuni, and then the Primus. Well, the Primus followed by the Primate, followed by the Centurion.
Mm-hmm. Well, as you get inside the tent, you can see a few small tables have been placed where people are playing with dice, some are playing with cards, and a few are playing the war game. You have seen different people have been playing.
Huh. This would happen to be a funny war game with funny miniatures.
Yes.
Do they paint them themselves?
Some of them are painted, yes.
Oh no, I was making a joke.
God damn it! I can't escape it even in my D&D.
Did you not
I
know?
heard the joke. I found it funny.
Yes, I am aware people have been doing this for centuries. That does not mean I'm not gonna make fun of it.
It doesn't mean I want the shiny math rocks in my D&D.
He just starts playing D&D in D&D.
D&Dception.
Don't make me. I will fucking make that a session at some point.
The funniest thing is if a player is the DM.
And you roll a dice, and then you
Well,
actually have to roll the
There are
DMing the DM.
dice.
there are 2 players here who DM consistently in this chat, so that's not impossible.
That sounds amazing.
You,
Why didn't
you
I
mean
think of
3,
this
right?
idea?
You mean 4, right? Right?
There are 2 that I'm aware of.
4.
Technically,
Of
there's
them.
3 you're aware of.
4.
I just have to
All right.
finish my foundry first. I have to finish my
Yeah.
world first.
4.
Anyway, gambling time.
Yes. Do you join in with a mouse on one of the tables, or do you play for yourself?
Here's the thing. I already know what Mouse is going to do. And unfortunately, this is not Fantasy Vegas. I can't be in the corner hitting the fucking penny slots for the entire night. So I guess I have to keep an eye on the child so that they don't get arrested.
Michael reduced to the babysitter.
This has happened every time we've stopped somewhere. Because if he doesn't, she causes a fucking bar fight. Or worse.
To be fair, you kind of low-key invited her out.
Michael, the character, didn't.
Yes? What?
He wasn't trying to give her the sign of it's time to go gamble.
I said he couldn't. He doesn't know thieves can.
Yeah, but you looked at her in that way that suggested, hey, gamble? And she was like, okay.
I went and got permission.
Hold on. I would have. Oh wait, fuck! I'm not second. I don't have second level spells yet. Damn it!
You will soon. You will soon.
I can't enhance ability to make my sleight of hand checks advance.
You see her go from table to table, winning decent amount of money, but not, a lot, for where it would, necessarily draw in attention that she is winning.
She knows how to play the system.
As long as she doesn't make another scene.
What kind of skill check do you want, Faz?
That depends on how you're playing, because some of the games is sleight of hand most of the time, or it's deception or persuasion.
Deception.
But also perception it's insight, deception. Most of the card games and dice games that are being playing, because they're playing, for example, a Liar's Die.
Yes, just what my child needs: more deception in her life.
Oh, you are also winning. Let me take a roll here to see how much you actually gets out of your winnings. Almost 200 silver pieces you're winning. Some of the men are grumbling a little bit, but they do take their losses honorably, as not to cause a scene.
Or draw undue attention.
I'm getting beaten in an alley later.
What do you mean getting beaten in an alley later? There is no alley.
He's gonna get mugged.
It's how he likes to end his nights,
sure.
apparently.
I'm sure there is a quiet corner of this camp where the legionaries have agreed that they have heard and seen nothing.
God damn it. How does he know all of this?
Well, yeah.
Because there's gambling that people know about.
Exactly. There's gambling, and then there's the corner that smells really bad. We don't talk about that side. The porta potties. We don't talk about the porta potties at school.
The latrines. The latrines are shifted on a every 3-day basis.
If you're going to sit there and tell me that they're not going to bribe unapologetically that the latrines are put just, a little bit away from the rich people. I'm just saying,
They are put away from the rich people, so they don't have to smell it, but it is not kept in one place for long, as in the holes are being filled up after they, have had a certain amount of filling added to it, and then a new latrine is dug somewhere else. Yes.
Pass. I info-baited you, and I'm so glad you played. Please, can we stop talking shit? Continue with gambling.
Sure. Well,
I was such a little shit. I'm sorry. I was so numb.
Yeah.
Yes.
Stop distracting me, damn it, then. as you finish your rounds of playing, Mouse actually sits up to the table where they are playing the war game. And you see her retrieve a small box.
God damn it.
She has her own miniatures. If she doesn't have a little miniature of Amalthea, I'm going to be disappointed.
She has her own dice.
Ooh, sorry. We're playing with the 180 point system, and that costs 200 points to play on the field.
Yeah, she'll kick all their asses.
She asks if she can join in just before they're starting a new round. And they welcome her to the table.
This couldn't end horribly wrong at all.
Well, fuck. She
Don't
doesn't
make me that
lose per se, but she's not, necessarily on the winning side either. It's like every time she takes one of the either army's figurines off the table, she herself also lose a couple. So it ends up in a stalemate. The first round. Second round, she goes for a different approach. Her ambush got ambushed.
Okay, I have to help them apparently. I'll give them advantage. This could take the form of him looming over and just whispering things as he's looking over this board.
Sure, she shifts tactics again. Let's hope this one. Double
That's
9.
Aww.
That's 2 9s.
Give me a moment here. I'm doing a roll. She actually beats them on
Technicality?
not technicality, but by luck of the dice of her in the last engagement. She wins by the skin of her teeth.
Teeth shouldn't have skin.
Is it not? Is that not the phrasing? Skin of your teeth.
No, it is
It's
the
the
phrasing.
it
I'm
is the
just
phrase.
making a joke at the expense of.
I'm going
Skin.
to be evil and disgust you here in a minute if you want to go into the technically territory.
Please
Please
don't.
Please don't.
Everyone's like,
That's
"No."
right, everyone. Better
I am
brush your
evil
teeth.
in here.
That's right, brush your teeth. Take care of your
No.
chompers. Yeah.
I'm eating.
Uh-uh.
You want
What's
skin on your
wrong
teeth?
with you?
Yeah,
I'm
take the skin on your
eating.
teeth.
Damn.
Correct. Take care
You
of your
only-
teeth.
You're now aware of your tongue in your mouth,
Yes.
So we don't know.
and how lonely it is without my tongue in your mouth.
It is.
God damn.
Hey, Willis. Hey, Willis. Amalthea.
What?
Hey. Your bones are wet.
I don't.
I know. Your bones are pink.
They're always wet.
I know.
Eh.
I need a skeleton.
Was that an invitation or was that an invitation or no? I'm just curious. I'm just a curious little. I'm just
Just a
curious.
little
on the
guy
side.
wants to know.
Over here, throw it. random
Man,
icky facts at each other.
Yep.
I really wish that Minx and Nero were there watching the Gamba.
Well, they can,
Yeah.
because this is gonna take, a couple of hours to go through. So, well, Michael and Mouse having fun, since the two now are back, we can shift the focus over to them, as they were, in the middle of a scene when we left off last
Had to
time.
cut out.
It was very touching, but this music is too triumphant adventure-y for
Yes.
touchy talk.
Give me a moment, I'm finding something else.
I can't hear the music, but that's probably because I turned down the sound or something.
Prolonged eye contact.
Yeah, prolonged eye contact can be pretty bad.
Is the music okay?
The music is getting there. It's really getting there.
Oh,
Now you two have to,
okay.
shake hands and make up now.
Yeah, kiss.
Yeah, I got you. That's
Right on the
oh my
lips.
word. Ahem. Nera's gonna. Oh my word. I hear you. All right, Nera's gonna look
Yeah,
to Minx. Oh my word. I hate it here. Anyways, Nera looks to Minx and then says, I believe I'm Fae. Maybe not by blood, but by personality. I was raised as a Fae, so I believe I am Fae. And something
She
about
kind of nods in understanding.
being different
a little bit more?
sprinkles. And how did she word it? Being a different cookie from the same jar. Being a different cookie, but with different sprinkles. Look, I believe I'm
Yeah.
Fae, and
Yeah.
that's true to me.
Yeah.
So I technically didn't lie to you. And it kinda hurt that you thought I lied to you.
You deceived me by letting me believe that
That's why I was
your
upset.
blood was Fae. First of all, you deceived me by letting me believe
what?
that you were something you're technically not by blood. I was under the impression that you were, you were Fae by blood. And therefore, probably wouldn't have any issue coming with me whenever I do go to talk to them. It's a serious matter, and I don't want you hurt.
I get that, but wouldn't that be like saying if I agreed to that statement, wouldn't that just be me saying I agreed to believing I'm not Fae?
No, it's not the same. Because you were still raised by Fae. They would still be considered your parents, right?
Nods.
Your family?
Mm-hmm.
And that would make you Fae at heart. It doesn't make you Fae by blood, though. And if someone didn't recognize you, if I did take you there when I went to talk to them, then you could get really hurt. And I don't want that.
That'd be fine.
Not if someone didn't recognize you. Because anyone who's not Fae that walks through there is probably going to be an immediate target. Because we would be going into their territory.
Wait, whose territory?
I'm talking about if I were to go through the portal. Back at the estate.
Wait, where does the portal lead?
To the Feylands.
Yes, but which one? And if I remember correctly, there are like 4.
I think whichever one he decides to go to that day. Honestly, I'm not entirely sure how that portal works. I'm pretty sure it's not supposed to exist in the first place. I'm pretty sure he got through that on dumb luck alone.
I'm not supposed to exist in the first place.
No, you divinely exist, dear. A god literally said you need to exist. But I was upset with you because you put your safety
why do you
at
have
risk
to go to
here.
the Fae?
Because if anyone discovers a locked door on their property, they're probably going to be pretty pissed that they can't open it. And it's my job to keep the peace between them and us. And I think it would be rather polite to go, hey, we didn't mean to become your neighbors, but we're your neighbors. Don't you?
Wait, have you been to the Fae before?
I've spoken with Faye before. There have been
But
peace
have you
talks.
been to the Fae?
No, I have not. But I do know that anytime anyone gets close, they're shot down. Anyone who's not Fae. It takes months of preparation to talk to them. Let's put it that way.
Well,
Hmm?
I guess that's fair. I did put myself in danger. I didn't mean to.
I know you didn't mean to, but I just don't want you to get hurt. Especially when you getting hurt would probably piss off another Fae. Because the last thing I need is Fae infighting while I'm trying to create peace. But out of curiosity, which one did raise you?
G-Nods.
Which
I'm
season?
Which, which season?
Yeah.
Hmm. That. Hmm. Hmm. Why do you want to know? Out of curiosity.
Well, we have better relations with 2 of the seasons, and if you happen to have relation with the other
Which
2 that we
ones?
don't, summer and winter are the ones that we don't have as great of. They're a little bitey.
Hmm.
But there's a reason why I negotiated for our gracious host back at the villa to not hunt in spring and autumn. I recall telling you about that.
So you don't have. So you haven't talked to summer or winter?
No, I've talked
I
with
was
all
okay
of them.
thinking
They're
it
just
was
a
like-
bit more body.
I
They're just a
forgot.
bit more bitey. They're harder to convince than the other. They
Fight in what sense, actually?
they want to fight.
Oh.
They're itching for a fight. They don't like us.
They don't
They are tolerating us for the other 2.
like us? Isn't that kind of racist?
Have you not noticed all the racism around here? People are shitting on Gratis just for being from a different
Yeah, but I didn't think.
portion of the world, and he's still human, technically, most of the time. Making a joke
Yeah,
about
but I
him shifting
thought
forms all the
maybe people would
time.
like to live in. I thought it would have been like, you know, you guys would be okay with it, you know.
And
Okay.
who said I wasn't okay with it?
Should be not you per se, but everything around here. You know, it's so much.
I'm still working on uncovering the
I
truth.
think maybe that
But
you guys would live in harmony or something. Truth to what?
So there's a debt that needs paid. I'm trying to figure out what exactly that debt is and the reason behind it, because no one's giving me any answers except for the Fae. But every time I get close to learning a little bit more about it, someone always interrupts. That's why I was rather eager to go through that portal that Gratios opened. Because that would have been a direct line to them without having to worry that some idiot is going to barge into the tent during peace talks with his weapon raised like I'm in trouble. Just because he didn't hear any yelling for 5 seconds. You can tell that she's
isn't
been
this a
through this
little
a few
bit
times.
Wait, so you were trying to talk with the Fae so you could figure out what's going on?
There's a
With
lot
this
more nuance
debt?
with it, but yeah. There's a lot more nuance with it because it is peace talk. Basically, I'm trying to find out what exactly they are wanting or were expecting. So that
In exchange
perhaps
for
we can come to
peace.
a compromise. Yeah. So we can possibly come to a compromise. But so far, I've gotten the vague. It's a blood debt. In what
Aren't those
capacity, I
normally
have yet to
dangerous?
find out.
Aren't blood debts dangerous and stuff, you know?
It
I know the Fae are really
depends on
good
the
at...
type, I would say.
I mean, any type that involves blood is dangerous, wouldn't you say? It would be something
Well,
severe.
but here's the thing. A blood debt could be anywhere from you have to kill someone to someone's getting married, whether they like it or not.
Someone's getting married?
I said it can range from this to that. So, I'm trying to figure out where on the scale it. That there can possibly be a compromise.
Nero furrows her brow at this while thinking.
It's
I mean-
a long-standing debt.
My logic is probably flawed for whatever reality this is, or all of that.
You just feel like
isn't
you
it-
got shifted into an alternate universe for a second.
Yeah. But isn't it like... But isn't it wrong to like just have someone pay a blood debt that they don't know of?
You've heard of arranged marriages, yes? Where your ancestor, no matter how old, can tell you who to marry.
Thanks for a moment. I get, yeah, actually, yeah, I think I have.
Usually for political power.
That's messed up.
Or
Are debt settled?
alliances among debt settled, alliances made. Basically a way to secure it with blood. Because eventually
Kinda
they're
messed
going to
up.
have an heir.
Why are you so curious about this, actually? I'm so curious. Why are you so curious about all of this? I mean, besides trying to keep peace and all that, that's very noble of you, but you don't have to do this. It sounds like someone
literally
forced
my
you into
job.
doing it. Oh.
This is literally my job that I switched into from being on the front line.
Do you like it?
Yes, I do. I
I have no
enjoy being able to make peace among squabbling parties.
mean, I've seen my fair share of squabbling parties.
I'm kind of in one right now.
And not eh. And then alright, since you've been on the battlefield, and I'm really curious about this,
No, I
which
have
side were
not.
you-
That is a misconception because
Ah.
I was being trained to go on the front lines, and I did not. I did not mesh well with that, the brutality of it. Let's put it that way.
Huh. Dark.
So I switched to being an emissary.
Hmm. Why do you care so much about the Fae, actually? I mean, like you pointed out, most people are racist, but, you don't seem like it. You seem okay with other races and stuff. You seem to be fighting for something that most people would be like, it shouldn't exist.
I
So,
don't really know.
You
I
don't.
don't really have an answer for you on that. A fascination, maybe?
You're fascinated by. So you're fascinated
But also,
by.
like, if you had stayed at, just for the record, if you had stayed for the lesson, you would have watched me get to make both the boys squirm with the mention of gelding them if they kept up with their bullshit.
So what you're saying is you are racist when it's convenient to you.
No, that's not what I said. But also, I admit that I have some biases towards certain walks of life. But
I
I've always had
mean,
a fascination with the Fae, I suppose. Loyalty to my empire, but a fascination, curiosity.
Just a fascination? Nothing more to it?
It never quite sat right to me that everyone was always blaming the Fae for minor mishaps or inconveniences. It didn't sit right. And
Yeah, a lot.
much to the much to my loyalty's chagrin, I've done what little I can to start fixing the problem.
Yeah, a lot forward thinking than most people are.
Yeah, but every so often at work.
Was there a noble family that you belonged to, or any like noble standing that you had?
I am part of a noble family, yes. And I took this job to get out of an arranged marriage, so.
Maybe that's why you have a fascination with it. don't mean to make this sound like a bad thing. But maybe that's why you have such a fascination with this whole arranged marriage story or this blood debt, because it's something that you resonate with. Because maybe you don't want the person who is owing for something their ancestor did to go through with it, because it would be very wrong of them.
Honestly, not exactly. But I've also been tasked to protect said quarry.
Your work
I
sounds
think
complicated.
what has me. Oh, it is very dear. Because you have to realize that this pertains to the royals, not just nobles, but the royals.
Wait a minute. Do you know which house? Do you know which house it is that this debt is owed to? Maybe house, season, field, world. The
From
season.
what I
thing.
understand, all four of.
All four.
From what I understand, this is a whole thing with all. So. And I also said that it could be anything from a sacrifice to an arranged marriage. You're the one who keyed in on arranged marriage.
I wonder why. She puts her hands on her hips.
Yes, and you're the one who also gave me a ring that claims my firstborn child of that
Excuse
union
me,
that I
what?
used the ring for. Yeah, that's what your ring means. Did your Fae parents not teach you that?
How do you know so much about the Fae? No, I just gave you that ring to be like, get married, blessings and all that.
Yes, and that means that you would be able to harvest any fruit that came from that union that you blessed.
I don't
dear.
want any fruit from that union. No offense. I mean, maybe that union would be nice. I just want you to be happy. Oh my word. Look, you don't owe me anything.
I'm sorry to need that laugh.
Look, okay, puts a hand. It takes one of Mick's hands and pats her the back of her hand. Look, I just want you to be happy, and you have my blessings to be happy. I don't want anything from your union. What am I? This whole messed up society that we live in?
Well, I thought it was funny as shit when you said that, so.
God damn it, no.
Do I look like some noble who wants something from someone?
But you also never answered my question
Oh, right.
about seasons.
Season.
Do you want a
Right.
hint?
Yes, give me a hint. Any hint?
Actually, if anything, you can have him roll int to have him recall something, which would
Roll
be
me a
far more
history
prudent.
check. With advantage.
Oh. Yippee!
You lived this life. You get advantage on it.
Yippee! I give
Double
you two
seven?
sevens.
What the f... You know what? Fuck that. I'm rolling for you. I'm not letting that fucking stand.
Okay.
I would have lost my shit if that was another 7. Like, no.
I would
no,
have lost
it's
my
7.
shit if that had been a 7. Sorry. I'm taking the 17.
Alright.
Your mother is the Queen of Spring.
Mm.
You have 2 uncles and an aunt, respectively, of each season.
Oh, the lore goes deep. Looks to Minx. So, I just want you to repeat the question again so I hear it correctly. Okay. I'm just trying to digest the words better. Dang it. Pax!
Yes.
We lost Pax.
We lost Pax? God fucking damn it.
Pax is mute. Pax is mute.
I'm
There she
helping. I'm
is.
helping child with orange healing.
Oh, okay.
And she was trying to tell me not to get too cold so I don't get frostbite.
Oh,
Aww,
that's a good
that's
kid.
so
That
sweet.
kid is caring for you. Don't get frostbite, okay? That's like a serious thing.
Do not get that. It's very serious.
You're not allowed to have frostbite, okay?
It's
I
not
will-
that
You should
cold.
the same with your kid. They shouldn't have frostbite either.
I will mail
I'm gonna
you
point out
some.
it's 51 degrees here. It's not cold enough for frostbite, and I'm in sweat.
And that's where it will get you. It'll sneak up on you.
It will hit you with the steel chair over
But
the head.
anyway,
Hit you with this. Sorry. That's
but
really
anyway,
funny.
I asked what season praised you.
She does the. I need a gif for this to explain her reaction. I really do. Alright, give me a
Here, I
moment.
think I have an emote for that.
Can you guys hurry a little bit up, because we've been at this for
Alright.
almost an hour now, and you hadn't really gotten to a conclusion yet. I'm sorry, I'm pushing
Okay,
a little
yeah.
bit right now, but it's to make sure
No,
everybody
no
gets.
worries. No worries. All of them?
Excuse me, wait, what?
Yeah, all of them. Yeah.
That raises so many more questions.
You know what? She puts her hands together. We've learned so much today. We're probably gonna have to discuss more
Processing
together.
time.
We're definitely gonna have to discuss more together. I have so much to think about. So we should probably go and get some food. Right? Oh,
Yeah,
this is so-
let's just go process all of this.
Yeah.
Waves hand in a circular. Scott. Yeah. Let's go.
That's so much to unpack.
You want to go back to your tent and rethink your life.
Yes.
Well, here's your
Process
cookie.
all of the information provided.
You know what? Here's a cookie. I didn't think this would become a problem. Oh god.
Not the problem. It's a processing issue. I don't have
It's
enough
a problem
bandwidth.
for me. All right, I will sit on this.
It's a
I will hold
processing
on.
issue. I don't have enough bandwidth.
So anywho, to sum up everything, I'm a cookie with different sprinkles. Wait, that's
You have some that are shaped like little autumn leaves. You have some that are shaped like little green leaves. Little firewood. Snowflakes.
I'm just a cookie with different sprinkles, I guess. I don't know. That's how. Is that how she said it? Yeah, that's how she said it. I'm a cookie with different sprinkles. Anyways, let's go back to the tent so I can process all of this.
And Minx, with everything going through her brain thus far, just gives Nero a head pat. Not thinking about the age, it's just head pats.
Nero will offer Minx a cookie.
I offer you this pastry
So
in
we
these trying
good?
times.
So, besides all of this happening, we're fine? We're okay with each
course.
other? We're
Of
friends?
Of course.
Yippee! Nero does the...
You don't hate
Nero
me
does
because
the
I don't
wink.
fulfill your faith fetish, right? You still like me, right?
Nero does the jumps in the air with her fist pump. Yes, you may change the scene now. Yes, that's you.
Sorry, I was sorry, I was in the middle of trying to write something, so I like zoned out while I was focusing on writing. Yes, you finished the scene as you have a lot to think about. And we shift the scene back towards Gratius, Cassia, where Amalthea is.
Yeah, what? Huh? I am here if people were talking to me. I had to step away for a second.
Gratius, the role. First off, you cannot give yourself aid if you're not physically there to aid. You can see through your bird's eye, but again, it's not the same as being able to give the aid action in that attempt, because then you would have to physically be there looking, flying with it.
Yeah, I'll just take this first roll then. It's an 11 with +5, and I'm going to use the
+2.
Dragon. Yep.
So that's an
So
18.
it's an 18. Moira's going to search around, try and find vehicle, listen as much as she can. One of my eyes will grow golden through hers, searching around, trying to pay attention as much as possible. As I am sticking close to
you would
the moment.
not be able to see them because first off they're inside a tent, and you would be flying overhead.
So nothing would be found, no signs or trail of them would be left.
No, not really, because it's on a busy road. The encampment is always in motion, people walking to and from. It is an army camp. There is always someone who needs to be somewhere, so there aren't really any tracks left behind. And since they're also inside, that would actually make it You don't seem to be able to find him as you're flying overhead. As you check the area where in the workshops are, you don't see him or Mouse there.
Would I think that it would be a good idea to ask the person that I'm to have a sparring match with, if they would know?
You want to fly the crow over to the one who has been giving you the stink eye since you arrived here, and start talking to him through your bird.
That's a bad idea. I'm not sure. I don't think I can talk to a legionary because they will panic.
Not necessarily panic,
That's
but they
not-
might think you're something you're not, that you are not.
Yeah, I don't want to be Fae. Alright. I will tell Moira to come home to me after grabbing Amalthea. Flying down, you'll see this little bird try and land on your shoulder.
But it. Oh. Well, okay.
It will try and speak through itself using the mimicry. Come, tent.
It looks at the tent she's been putting up.
This one, and tries to fly to get you to go to help.
They need. Okay, let me just.
It's more of a pavilion setup over here.
Yep.
So where's the entrance?
It's a
Close-
pavilion, so it's an open, like, it's just basically a small roof to give a little bit of shade.
Oh,
Thank you.
so. Okay, like, why did the bird come get me?
A message requires someone to look after our esteemed lord here.
Oh. Yeah, okay. I was pretty much done with what I was doing anyway.
And I cannot find the little one or the kobold or anything like
That
that.
is disturbing.
Oh, they went to go and, like, check out the camp,
I have looked
as far as
through-
I'm aware.
Why
Yeah.
would they do such a thing?
She seemed excited about it.
I
Odds
watched
are
them.
it's. But it's you try it.
I'm
Maybe
sorry?
it's not easy. It's one of those. Okay, jeez. No, that was more of at this guy, but as she kind of gestures to both Bird and Dio, but it's Mouse is able to take care of herself, and but I don't think they've gotten into too much trouble when they've been alone, or rather, none of it has been that big of an issue.
Hmm.
But I do not know exactly where they are. Although last time I saw them, they were heading deeper into camp.
I've had Moira scour the camps for a few moments from overhead, and no such sign has been seen, neither hear nor hide. So wherever they are, they're scampering about somewhere quiet.
Or they're
Okay.
inside a tent. Very well then.
That one.
Manus, if you could please be so kind as to also be sentry here. I would rather ensure that my paranoia be disproven. Now, for you, Amalthea, you were able to get everything you needed set up, yes? I would hate for you to be uncomfortable later.
Oh, yeah, like this is just mostly nostalgia, if I'm being honest, in the setup. But yeah, it should be fine. Should be grand. I feel like I slipped the accent there. I just dropped it out of nowhere. Don't mind me. But yeah, I'll
Whatever.
watch. Keep an eye out. Or
Very
several.
good.
Snakes wiggle.
Yes.
Thank you kindly, dear.
And
Nice.
Tamina, if you are leaving, I have a few scrolls as of homework for you to finish tomorrow before next lesson. Since you are now a student of mine.
If you could please assign those to me for breakfast, I would be most happy to fulfill that. Here are the scrolls you have assigned me.
Yes, I have a
It
few
is-
scrolls I want. I will put them in your tent while you're going out. You can take a look at it later.
Very good. Alex, my apologies.
Uh,
Please continue to work hard.
will do. Will do. Everything okay?
Don't know. I'm praying it is.
Fine. If you need anything, let me know.
Stay safe. Stay vigilant. Don't let anyone else touch you. The usual.
If anything
And you
happens,
too.
I'll send Moira.
I don't think I get that luxury. Unfortunately.
She'll
Your
listen.
body, your rules. Say no. Don't. I'm sorry. It's been a bit of a morning for me.
I don't
Afternoon.
blame you. Well, if you think of it, you get to take a load off. Read about mathematics. Something about pastry being a math now. This is a blatant reference because it is Pi Day. You're welcome.
Hi.
Tough
Wait,
nut
is
is.
it, wait, is it International Pi
It is.
Day?
Yes, it is. It is officially Pi Day because it is March 14th, 3.14.
Ah,
Hey.
It's good for you. All right, we'll go to the tent, figure this nonsense out, and hopefully, get to the bottom of it and possibly find Michael. I don't know why you would need a rope. Hello, Aestia.
welcome, my lady.
Chicken. Chicken, get off face. Thank you, chicken.
Look, Hawk.
All right. What news? And yes, I am going to be assembling this beverage in front of you. No, I will not share, because it is very tasty.
It is the last day before we left. I witnessed something and came to understand knowledge, and I'm not sure what to do with it. So I'm
All right.
giving it to you, and you best.
What is this knowledge, and is it something that is going to compromise all of us and endanger the prince?
Possibly.
I will warn you, if this winds up being blatant racism, I will just roll my eyes.
The gate that I set up, we were talking, me and Minx. She was explaining some things about deals and favours. Before.
This was part of her lesson to you.
No, we were in a courtyard where the gate was.
Ah, apologies.
The Lord came out after this deal was explained to me in general terms, and he blatantly violated it. He went
I
to the
am very sorry. What was the deal, and what exactly was the violation?
The Lord was to ignore 2 of the seasons The one that got violated was the Autumn. He went hunting there, in front of her face. And she had to give in payment. I do not know how this would be beneficial. And I'm scared I may have left something powerful out into the world again. And there's other things to do with things the Lord liked to share and boast. And the words, they fail me to understand that I witnessed something I should not. And I do not know how to deal with it. Because if I say something, it could compromise a deal with the Lord and put us in danger. But if we do not, I feel
All
like
right. So before you get lost there, sir. One, what was your deal with the Lord? Two,
it was
Oh
to
my-
go hunt in two of the Fae's domains.
why would it only be to two of them? Why would they want to mess with the Fae, period? It's just complication.
I think they want to go into that gate.
Whom?
Thanks.
For fuck's sake. Listen, if she wants to go about on a suicide mission, that is her business. But as long as it doesn't involve the prince, who am I to stop her from doing anything that foolish?
That's why I'm scared.
Well, she is, what were they called? The basket people, diplomatists,
Diplomat?
talky happy people. Yes, diplomat, thank you.
No
So
wonder.
she is a diplomat for them, by her own word. She should be arguably fine. It's not my business.
And it's the... Do I tell her that her deal was violated? Because
Oh.
she'll...
Yeah, that might actually be a considerable. Yeah, that would actually be fair. Yes, it's
don't know.
honest, and it flat out tells her that the deals that she made with the Lord are to be taken into question. And if anything, she might want to have a discussion with Lady Vitae about it, and maybe there's more details that we don't see. But quite frankly, it's not our business. The only thing that is our business would be, out of courtesy, I witnessed your deal with that Lord get straight up violated because the man walked literally into Autumn. Now, for all we know, he could not be hunting, he could be visiting. I do not know. All we know is that we saw him go directly into the Autumn, and that's it. You don't need to
told
say
her
anything
to
further
hunt.
from there. He told what?
He said he was going. It was clear as day as he spoke. He was boasting. He walked into sunlight and burned blood. He was hunting. He was going to devour and devour and devour.
Oh. If she was there to witness, then surely she would know, yes?
No, she cannot read it.
Oh. Well, think one, of your position. Think two, of her reaction. But most importantly, three, the truth is stated to her plainly. That's it.
Thank you, Domina.
If
I'm
she
thankful.
wants to turn tail and go back, that is entirely her business, and I respect that because it's her job. But I have my job, and my job is to get that man to that city.
Okay. And that is my
And
job. Protect you,
Yes.
protect him.
well, and to keep Honesty, for fuck's sake, for that poor woman. I do so hate it when people flop up on a deal. Alright, so next thing's next. You said you wanted to tinker with something?
I want to get 4 posts of woods, set them in corners, and a rope to tie 2 pieces to each to create a ring. I
Oh.
want to do exhibitions for the men in the camp and some basic training.
I assure you, you don't need a rope. You literally just need someone to drag their heel in a circle, and good luck.
I would also like to have you take bets in a small rake, as I would like to set this as a wee event and get Moira to go around advertising.
So, you know how you made the mistake by excuse me, so sorry. You made the mistake by challenging or accepting the challenge in the first place.
I'm not taking the challenge, I'm getting others to do the challenge.
They're going to want to fight you, not the person who challenged you. That's the problem. You've dug yourself quite the grave. Perhaps it is kindness, all things considered, to just keep it at that. A sparring match between you and this leader person. And I pray, however you two elect to fight, it doesn't leave one of you two hospitalized.
I do appreciate that. My words are to find the common folk in here, the soldiers, to fight each other, to put bets on themselves. Tournament, that's the word.
Yeah, we don't have time for that.
Oh,
We have a job to do? Did you not perhaps put 2 and 2 together there? So if you two are going to fight, then pick a nice isolated area, preferably where they can't fucking watch, because if this does go in your favor and they do get butthurt, it would behoove you that there are less people to point fingers and snicker. And if she were to tan your hide and kick your ass quite rightly, then you only have to deal with me looking at you disappointed. That's it.
may I request that you set the terms then? Because she
You already did that. That's kind of my problem.
I am to do.
As I said, you dug this grave, sir. So when you're good and ready to fight, I suggest taking the fight behind these tents where it's not so populated.
I need a referee. That's what I'm trying
Great.
to.
Yeah, I would rather Amalthea do that, because at least she has some semblance of a chance of wrangling you to a pod, where I would unapologetically blast one of you in the head, and I'm not going to divulge which one, because what's the fun in that? The other issue I have is my apprentice is missing. And for your sake, they better be in one piece.
For my sake, I
Yes.
couldn't find them. I will say that. It is rowdy, as very rowdy out here there. There are men everywhere. The only ones that were visible were the quartermaster, I think. Requisitions? They looked,
Before you go prattling on and getting lost again, allow me to put you back on this rail. The reason why I'm saying for your sake is because of whom he is with. If anything were to happen to Mouse, regardless of how capable that woman is, Amalthea will kill. And I am not paying a Legionnaire's funeral.
I think then we best go look for them.
So, you can get your little brawl out of the way, or you can go hunt Vikel. Preferably hunt Vikel.
I'm pretty sure the brawl is tomorrow. So, would you care to join me in looking? Because I do not know if I would be safe by myself.
At least you understand that you wouldn't be safe by yourself. First and foremost, we're going to find that person. We're going to take care of this brawl. And I'm going to pray that Mouse isn't setting someone's Legionnaire passets on fire.
The little girl is scary like that?
All little
Meanwhile,
girls are scary.
no, do continue ever just like,
Oh no, that's cool. That's fine. You already cut off the punchline. Who gives a shit? Go on, dude.
Fair enough. As you do want to go and take a look around, Michael, I need you to roll a few choice rolls as assisted rolls as you're assisting Mouse in winning a couple of more rounds. I can assume correct?
I would just assume we've reached the part of the night where Mouse is trying to win as much money as possible.
Yeah. Roll me a sleight of hand with advantage and a +2.
That's an 18.
There's a... You actually do pretty well. I'm going to roll for how much money you two might have racked over as evening starts to set in. You have been too engrossed in the money. And a few officers even have joined in the tent, playing a few games. So a lot more money is starting to change hands. At least for those who are still playing.
I'm gonna run his fucking pockets.
You manage to run off with over 700 silver pieces collectively as you fleece the officers in bets and wagers made.
Money. Going to look at Mouse. How long have we been at this?
This is how much you made in total. You will be... she offers to split it fairly between you.
Oh, hold on.
Or she says, let us bet it all.
I'm gonna need him to make a contested athletics check.
Who? Her. Oh no.
Yep. So we can bet it all. Alright, nope. That's it. That's enough.
She actually makes a run for it. When you try to grab her, she slips out of your grasp and starts running away with the entire pot of gold. Or silver in this case.
No, she said, let's bet it all. And I'm like, okay, nope.
But you try to catch her.
On the blackjack table.
She starts, she is poking her tongue at you as she runs off into the night with a good chunk of the winnings.
Oh no, she can get the fuck back here.
Oh no!
No, just
She doesn't
I
get
will
far
wish
as
this
you
girl's
basically just
alive.
jump on top of her. Tackle her to the ground.
Switches into sports mode on them Crocs.
Michael! Come on, I was just playing fun. Also, you're kind of top of me, Michael.
Well, this has been fun, but knowing you, we've got about another hour of your antics before they start grabbing the swords and pitchfork and torches.
Fine. Sure, we should head home, or his mom is gonna be mad. Also, I'm getting kind of hungry. Isn't it supposed to be dinner time soon? Looks up to the night sky, see no sun. Oh. You might have missed supper.
I don't know what this "we" is as he's eating the rations he swiped from one of the officers' seats.
Oh, you swiped, oh no.
I don't know what this "we" is.
She just looks at you. Ah, and you're not even sharing, you bastard. Hey, I just helped us win a lot of money. And then you're just gonna leave me out like that? Not fair.
I can't do finger guns because that gesture doesn't exist. He is, however, going to.
It totally does. It's crossbows. You're fine. It's just
Yeah,
crossbows.
crossbow.
Pew pew. Yeah.
What?
The gesture. Pew pew.
Wait, why are we going the long
You
way
got this.
around?
Because we're
don't
not
know.
psychos and we don't go through tents. I don't fucking know.
Oh, hello, Miss Officer. Good night, Miss Officer. Michael, wait up, damn it. Also, I
Huh?
hope you don't want to lose a hand if you're cut. Next time, don't swipe from the officers. If anything, swipe from the legionnaires.
Have they been open about that?
I would assume they're being quiet.
They are being quiet. She's like harshly talking to Michael about that.
Can I
He's going
percept?
to, after taking the final bite of what I assume is something like mutton, going to toss it in the direction of the sleeping griffin.
It will eat the. It will like gnaw on the bone you're throwing to it.
Can't get caught if there's no evidence.
Oh, Miss Domina, she like gives a small curtsy. Very much so. Might have fleeced a couple of officers for there's money's worth for this week. All above board, of course. I'm gonna go and get something to eat because I'm starving. Bye.
It's always fascinating when they
Hydrate, you
realize the
bastard,
predator's
hydrate!
staring at them.
Thank you for the hydrate.
Soup.
Soup.
That little girl is something, isn't she? Then
Oh no, she's fucking crazy.
And profitable. Crazy profitable, if you could say.
care to join us, little kobold?
I would
Michael?
prefer you not address him as little.
How do I address you, little mighty man?
Kiss his hand
Well,
will
if
just
you're going to insist on pointing out my height, I can take out the hammer and even it out a bit.
I don't think it will, but you know.
I don't know, why do you need such tall shins?
I like you. You're fun.
I'm pretty sure you two can get very cozy in your tents later tonight. However, the point still stands. This one wishes to get a ring set up for some godforsaken reason. And I was hoping I could trust you to run security along with Amalthea while I get this doomed man to take the sparring match with our host. I know. But to be fair, it is passive because you have help, and you are still free to tinker what you can here at the tent. Then in the morning we can surely enjoy better equipment without trouble.
In case you get to see something funny happen. Either way. I will follow your lead, Domina.
Michael, would you be willing to take on the task?
Fine, but if Mouse starts running a betting pool, I can't stop them.
I'm not going to stop if running a betting pool will make even more profit. I just can't be caught doing it personally.
If you want, Moira can help. She's kind of good at sneaking things.
To be fair, I would rather Moira not be brought in on this. Can't have them assuming you are being less than honorable in this fight.
Right.
I may give Swole plenty of crap, but I cannot have you dishonor his training methods by having them accuse underhanded tactics at best.
I would not dishonor him. I do not need a beating again.
Oh, don't worry. I would be helping. But you can leave Moira with Ace. I believe they were doing a wingspan competition a couple of moments ago, and it was rather cute.
Moira, look after that one. Behave. He says sternly to her.
All right. Leave. Yes.
I'll leave your side for a moment.
You may very well have to. It's part of the problem with mouthy hounds. They draw attention.
As you walk through the camp, you can see there are a lot less people walking around as people are sitting down around cook fires and eating. And you see that the tent is open. And you can see that the Inquisitor is inside together with a part of the general staff going over reports. on a large table with a map folded out on, with several figurines placed upon it.
If you could be so kind as to inform your superior that her sparring partner is available.
Domina. He gives a nod as he walks over to the entrance, pokes his head in, and whispers something inside. And you see her looking up from the table outside. Her brow furrows for a moment. She then says something to the rest of the staff about them continuing on. She will be right back.
I would like to roll a perception check to look at the map.
Sure.
Now, please give her guidance. No, wait, there's the Inquisitor. No, thank you. No, thank you.
Nope.
You want to cast magic that is
Nope. Fuck no.
both with hand gestures and spoken words. Oh, just do so and she will put you down.
I'm not what I asked. No.
You see... You know what? We will go to the world map. Really quickly.
That's a whole world map.
Yes.
Processing. Loading map.
Look at all these people.
Golly, you would think with something so important they would be a bit more secretive.
Well, what do you mean by that?
Well, it's clearly a formation of where they are stationed, where their enemies are stationed, and how this whole thing looks. Imagine if someone sent a spy. Imagine if someone was clever enough to go past these defenses and take a good old peep. Be fascinating what kind of money one can make by selling this kind of intel.
That is true, but then again, it is hard to get someone to infiltrate an encampment.
Actually, no, funnily enough. You look important enough, you hang around the right people, you could slip right in, quiet as a mouse.
Please don't give my child espionage missions so soon.
What do you mean so soon? She's been doing them for a long time. What are you on about?
Yes, what are you on about?
Yeah.
What do you
At least let her have dinner first.
She's like, I want to pretend, God damn it.
I want to pretend that she's not doing illegal shit, damn it. But this is the troops you can see on the maps. You're not entirely sure what this figurine is supposedly to manifest, but it is a bigger one than any other of the figurines on the table.
My oh my. What problems?
What
I
problems
see.
indeed.
The pity is that they will not be able to surround and consume. They would have to be clever. And even if they spoon-fed it with utmost stealth, they still arguably could have the sea, unless you were to have a navy, a Vigila Marius, block off the very end of the sinus. Which, reading that out loud makes me giggle, because it's like, haha, the griffin sneezed. Griffin sinus infection, what? But yeah. I have logged in this information.
Yes. Going back to
It's
the
a real
encampment.
dangerous thing when the cartographer begins to look at your maps and starts judging your shoddy penmanship.
Oh, I'm doing the best I can here, okay?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Casey can't be snooty at someone trying to write in all caps. You making the map is exquisite. Don't get it twisted. It is literally the character just being like, you misspelled Minoris. It's one N, not two. And it's Vigila Marius, not Virgin Marius. What is wrong with you? It's Casta Mir, not Casta Mar. What's sad people? Who's your map maker? And can I shoot him?
Laughs nervously in map making.
Ha ha ha! Don't be such a baby. It's non-lethally.
This is why.
In
That's
the
why
knee.
you become an artist, not a cartographer.
God damn it, that means I have to rework the goddamn map again. Fuck!
Well, okay, pass. That was RP sass. I'm not digging into what you actually wrote.
I know.
What you actually wrote is fine. Okay, yeah, good. Big clear lady person, yes.
Yes.
What is it that you wish for interrupting the strategy meeting that you were also supposed to attend?
I didn't remember getting an invitation, but I was under the impression that you wanted to spar with this one before we headed off. So was trying to fulfill that requirement. If now's not a good time, surely you can
And
give us a
where's
rain
the
check
young
for another
officer
time.
that is with you? Isn't he also supposed to be assigned the general staff for learning purposes? You know, shadowing.
He is currently going through his education docket at the moment.
Ah, I see. Well, do give him notice that his presence is required if he is to learn anything while staying in the Legion.
Yes.
And I only give him this reprisal from tardiness once.
I assure you, despite the keen look of him, he is not omniscient. Neither am I.
Understood. I will make sure a runner is sent next time.
That would be most wonderful to ensure optimum safety.
Mhm.
So,
Sparring match is not. I don't have the time as we are in the middle of a meeting, and I would need your diplomat, your officer, and well, who else might be of import for this meeting to have their presence here as soon as you can. And I will try and hold off the meeting from dragging out too long, but I cannot ascertain how long it's gonna take. Especially with everyone being slightly tired, you know, since we have been marching all the way from the Western Wall to here.
Coming up. I may summon them if you wish.
so remember that jest I said about not leaving my side? Funny how it works.
Moira.
Make haste.
He will give a slight nod, and Moira will be sent to fetch them, one after the other, flying to each one, giving them a gentle whisper onto their shoulder to come to the tents, one after the other, going back and forth. It is Amothea, Gaius, and Minx will get the little message as a little mimicry of the summon from I do not know her name. But
It
I will
is the
try-
Inquisitor.
Inquisitor. I will try and use the Inquisitor as the thing to send to come. Whether they pass the check or not, they will hear a bird train tell them to come to the tent. It's up to them if they wish to follow. Then I'll
To be
have
fair, I don't know where I am because we said that we were headed off from that corner and then we just never moved our tokens.
Oh, were you able to get into the foundry? Wonderful.
Are you able?
Well, I've been back and forth helping with I've been taking care of my child because, child.
Fair enough.
Yes. So, we'll move the token for you if you like. I don't know if you're busy.
I just didn't know where they would have made it to after.
You would probably be in the encampment getting something to eat or do other busy work.
Brooding.
Yes.
Processing.
Yes. But you get the summons of a bird.
Very good. Amalthea will be like, you keep an eye on this lot. To Mouse. Make sure they don't get up to no good, okay?
But Mom, I wanna go to the big scary officer lady. She's nice.
She's not that scary. It's the armor.
No, you just kind of countered your argument by calling her scary, right?
It's the aura she's have. It's intimidating. Like
Don't
yours.
worry. Don't worry,
This
I'll
is
look after
nice.
them.
Hers is scary.
Alright. Well, it seems to me like it's going to be a big, boring meeting. That we're just going to sit there and talk about stuff.
Alright, have
Don't worry,
fun.
little
I'll-
child. I will make sure that you're taken care of. Okay?
Yo,
But Auntie, I wanna go to
You
meet-
weren't
No,
expecting to
child.
get a second mom.
yeah, she just like disappears while like, okay, she's distracted, let's go. Alright.
Run.
Nero's gonna stay there.
Gather your
like,
party so you may venture forward.
Nero, you literally could just be like, oh, they're going, so I must be going. Let's be going. You literally could do that right now.
You could.
Don't
Minx
know.
is like low key considering just dragging Nero along with.
You are
I-
veteran.
Bro.
I would like to point out you are a Legionnaire veteran. You have had your service. You could come with inputs.
I want to actually go to a boring meeting. Yeah, sure. Let's go to
Yes.
a boring meeting. Gosh darn.
And Michael can get drug into this bullshit so that way he can judge them for having sad excuses for siege engines. I'm not gonna be the only one chewing them out for having sad tech. It's no fun if it's just me.
Michael, come, let's go. Someone drag Michael. We gotta drag him with us.
Michael, are you letting yourself being dragged to the boarding meeting where they're discussing tactics of what needs to be done?
He will
Get in
start
my
fighting
purse.
people if they try to drag him.
Do
Get
you
in my
follow?
purse. Brad, we're saying, for love of God, shut the fuck up. Don't leave me alone with these people. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
He goes Gampa again.
Do I have to
Also-
take the meeting?
Yes.
They're eating a cookie, just looks to everyone else.
Why would Lady Vitae be there? She's not part of this. She's merely here for escorting you guys. She's not that.
She's also. Do you want me to put this the nice way or the rude way?
Put it how you please.
Rude.
Okay, so starting with the rude way. She's old as fuck, so she clearly would have enough experience to tell them to be like, nah, bitch, you full of shit. The polite way, she has literally witnessed the turn of ages and other terrifying things. She's also
essentially
conducted
God.
herself both above board and below board in business. So if she could have possibly any contacts or influence in any of the areas that we might be going through, that might be a benefit or an advantage to provide, say, the Legion or the other people.
If you wish to have her follow along, she will follow along, but she would mostly not probably stay in the back of the talk you're about to
Yeah,
have.
so she would be with the cool kids, and we would drink and watch this unfold, and yeah, cool kids. Why are you not participating? Because we're too cool for this. It's okay.
I am too old
Talk
for
with
this.
the talky people. Yeah, we're too old for this. Talk with the talky people. We're not
Why
talky
is
people.
that
We're
for-
more dewy people. You know.
Why do you guys give me ammunition like this? I don't want this ammunition.
Why am I
I'm
next
more
to that
laughing
lady?
about the fact that she tried to get out of it when she's literally watched Gods Ascend.
Yeah.
Oh, you're being placed there by her. You're being shown into the corner next to her. Dio.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can't call him
She
that
wants to
without
keep you
making a
close.
JoJo reference, which is why I call him like
It
the
was
last
me.
part of his
It
name.
was me.
The world of
That's why I call him Gratis instead of Dio, because I have to follow the rest of the quote. It was me.
Yep, I was the Legionnaire, but it was me, Dio.
You thought it was a bird, but it was me.
I would like
Dio.
I would like to point out that according to his character's name, Dio would still fit.
Yep.
Damn. From here on out, I'm calling him Dio.
It's what I've been calling it. What
Dio
about the
Leo.
I'm waiting for someone to giggle maniacally and be like, "Could you call him Gratis because he was free?" And I was like, "I paid."
Beautiful.
Dios
Dios mío.
Ay,
You
Dios
take my
mío.
language out of your. You take my language out of your mouth. All right.
And what are you going to put in it? No, sorry.
When you like to know, Snake Girl,
God damn.
help the thirst.
I don't.
This is a professional meeting
How am I making
professionals.
this sandwich? You know, between the two of them, guys, move over.
Yeah,
All right,
poor
just to be
Alex.
that asshole and kick this fan art over the edge. Amalthea, how about you and me work together to melt Nero into literal lube? Yeah. All right. So now that fan art is permanently stuck in M. Kuhn's fucking head, meeting now before Michael kills us all.
Yeah. Fuck, I was thinking of calling for a small break before we continued if people were up for it.
Oh yeah, then take a break, snackies, and then we'll just grill Nero some more. It'll be great.
Yeah, we will be right back there, viewers. We will just take a small sippy break. We'll be right back.
Just don't,
Fill your booze.
save me. Don't save
Oh,
me.
fuck.
Don't save me. I'm right where I need to be. Between them thighs. What? No, stop it. You're gonna get
I'm gonna hang you.
demonetized.
I mean, last
Damn
I
it,
checked,
Ginger.
Nero just needs to act polite.
Yeah. Politely. Hey, at least Nero's not saying, I'm a fetish now! I mean, that's good.
Excuse the fuck out of me.
I beg your
Exactly.
finest fucking pardon.
Exactly.
Fuck's
Beautiful.
sake.
Now I gotta make
What do you
this
mean?
better.
Fuck's sake. You know what the worst part is? Is the fact that they're over here being like, oh, it's gonna be foreshadowing. Winky face. This is for learning experience. And all I could think of is Casey looking over at Alex and being like, you know, I wish I could say meetings go smoother, but this is strangely normal.
All right, I'll go start the fan art. I mean,
Yep.
like,
You
Gosh.
still owe me the
Oh,
other
man.
one that you haven't finished, you thirsty
I-
bitch. All right.
I guess Isabel's getting put on the back burner again.
no!
Uh,
You know what? You know what? I have to choose. You know what? We flip a coin for this.
Heads.
Who's the...
Man.
Heads. All right. What's heads gonna be? The fan art. Heads is fan
Uh-huh.
art. Tails is.
So out of
Tails
curiosity,
is-
are you still gonna do the Vix one?
Isabel just deserves to get
Yes.
completed. Okay?
All right.
it's fine. It's fine. I'm
She
just
deserves
used
to have her pinnacle. So just go over there and finish it. Don't half-ass this.
I'm gonna finish it. All right. I'm gonna add some detail. I'll make some.
It's that damn glue brush again.
You know what? I'll make some. You know what? For taking so long, I'll also make some fan art for this. What type of fan
God, I
art?
hope so. The loot kind. The loot kind, obviously. Yeah.
What?
Oh,
I'll never tell.
Nero's getting squished like a deado at daycare, and I'm over here just wheeze laughing.
I'm also laughing. Also,
He's
yeah,
like,
that's
"Help."
what I had before.
Oh.
That's brilliant. So you need to hurry up and finish that so I can appreciate all of the beautiful art blending concurves of art. Yep.
I know.
Also,
Yeah,
you need to fix
art,
those toes
art,
before
yeah.
I get upset. Yeah. I need you to fix those toes. I'm not a foot person, but I love hooves.
All right. I'll make.
Yeah.
I have an idea.
I have an idea of what she's doing with that hand right there next to her hip, but you know, we can't say that because this is Twitch. TOS, you can't take us out. I didn't
I'll
say
be
it.
like mute. I'll be like mute.
Oh, hell no.
No.
Who are we to
No.
deny the
You're right
audience
back.
this horrible
The
sippy cup?
stream can still hear us.
Yes.
I know that you
Alright,
did.
There's Zorp, there's Phoenix, there's Raya, there's Paxel,
Sorry,
there's this uppity robot.
So guys, how do I like, where's the, how do I leave the room? Oh, there's the disconnect.
Oh, I
I'll
need
see
to
you
do
guys.
so much more than disconnect your punk ass.
Oh,
Alright.
What,
Hey,
like what?
you got anything
I'm
out?
curious.
Planar lock. Welcome. You're staying right the fuck there.
I will
Yes.
call your mother.
How
We are
dare
all
you?
listening.
I love that. How dare you? How dare you, good sir?
Blasphemily goes Phoenix.
Yep.
Unha-
Is
you a
everyone
woman,
back?
child.
So he can.
Did you
Yeah,
all get your
Dawn's on.
snackies?
Yep.
Did you
No,
all
I
get your
never
snackies
left.
and drinks? Then
No,
go
I was
get your
too-
drinks.
I was too busy being me. I was being quirky.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
you
but-
can be adorable and spacey as much as you want, sweetheart. This is a meeting, so that means that Pass is going to be monologuing. So as long as you're listening, that's all we care about. Okay,
Get your
sweetie? Mute up.
popcorn.
Get your popcorn, exactly.
Get your soda. Get some
Whatever
water.
sippies you need. Mm-hmm.
Can I? No, I can't.
I swear
do
to
it.
God, if
I
you
can't
say
do
that
it.
if you need Uncrustables, I'm gonna beat you. Alright.
What? No, I was gonna say, can
Yes,
I
you
sit
can
on
also
Lilith's
get your
lap?
Uncrustables.
I mean,
Alright, come
you're
on,
right
fine.
there, so
Yeah, you
yes.
just have to ask nicely.
Yeah.
I might not let
Yeah.
you stand back up.
I don't want
That's
to.
also
Now
very
you're
true.
telling me, God damn it.
So I hope you don't mind. I hope you don't mind, Lilith. But I'll just scooch over there and I'll sit here and I'll be happy. I'm winning it life.
God.
The most unprofessional thing you can do in a strategy meeting, but you know.
Just
Yeah, just starts
majestically
making
sit
out.
like a boss. Oh yeah. No, we're good.
Everyone's just pinching the bridge of their nose, just going.
Once again. I will. I'll do the Bernie Sanders meme right here. I am once again asking if everyone is ready to go with this monologue of
Yeah.
situations and strategies.
Well, are everybody ready? As you all would be able to see the world map with
Bodies everywhere.
The bodies. I gotta stop with the ADHD brain.
Yeah.
there is discussions about how to move against because again Ostius needs to be taken either through diplomacy or by force. They hope not to be needing to take it by force, but there is a certain potential that they need to. It's a strategic importance to secure the Mehai Road going eastward towards the capital. And the Inquisitor looks to you, Minx. Are you certain that you would potentially be able to lead a delegation to make the city open its gates for us, or are we needing to siege it?
I can broach negotiations and see where I can lead that.
Because if we can take Ostius without a fight, I would rather have it so, as a siege would kick off certain, well, problems.
And peasantries?
That too, as it would seem as an illegal seizing of a city, rather than us moving forward with what this need to be done, and would potentially even spark the beginning of a civil war that I would rather not be the one who instigates.
And so, while I can't promise that things will go in our favor, I can do my best to make sure they do in negotiations.
Good. I will send you and your party ahead with a sentry for protection and delegation for you to secure the city. In the Kaiser's name. And from what I've been told, our coming emperor. Am I making myself clear?
Of course.
Good.
Of course.
Because if we can take the city without bloodshed, it would save us manpower and potentially new recruits for bolstering the Legion even further. But the reports I have received about Magnum Portum having been taken by the Black Legion is quite a conundrum. I'm not sure we will be able to establish a foothold there without a siege, and I would rather save the manpower for that.
But of course, and no one wants infighting, especially whenever there are other people knocking on our doors.
Indeed. Which would mean that
But I can do what I can.
I will send G-Moves, a token that symbolizes you, and one of the army tokens forward towards Astius. If you can manage to take it without it evolves into a siege, it would mean that the rest of the Legion would have free reign to travel down to Magnum and potentially seizing it. We have reinforcements coming from Castamera that will meet up with us as the city will be laid to siege. Because we need to secure it if we want the fleet of the Empire at our service.
Pardon me, but what's to prevent them from trying to go to Phibos?
Phibos? Well, it is... What do you mean by Phibos? It is a inland town. It has no access to the sea.
No. Your legionnaires, if they are coming over here and they are attempting a pincer with Castamar, what's going to prevent them from trying to take the escape and go to Phibos, and worse, to Alta Solarum?
That is well, there is the Imperial Legion that is stationed at Alta. I do not think that they would be able to take the capital that easily, as they are sworn to only ally themselves with, well, the Senate, though it is divided right now. They will
Which means pockets, which means currency, which means people can be bought.
That is true, but we have people in place to try and be the one who lines their pockets. The KSI is not without his influence or his monetary bank to line the right pockets. But again, he is also fighting against, at least from our intelligence, the House Phleganius and House Cressus. for influence in the Senate.
Mm-hmm.
Though I do not know where the loyalty of Terragosa lies, which is why I have placed a smaller token there, as we don't know where their loyalty lies.
Do we have reports on the bridge in Usis Pontus?
As far as I know, it is still standing. It has not been collapsed, and, well, it has been quite hard to get any intel from it, because we have one of the few last messages we got from our infiltrators of the city was that a detachment of Black Legionnaires had taken into the city. Which is why I hope that we can persuade the sitting governor to open the gates for us, and we can potentially purge the Black Legion out of it.
Minx, what is your proposal to try to sway the current mayor?
Well, depending on what the Black Legion is offering, we'll have to make something that sounds better. We'll have to think of something that'll sound better in the long run.
Let us try another scenario. Assume that the man is being held against his will because the Black Legionnaires do not quite care.
Okay,
Then it means liberation.
Say that you
of the
are
city.
working... Exactly. So, what is your plan of attack should the mayor be inaccessible, possibly dead, and the Black Legionnaires have simply taken over the city? What would you propose to do there, Minx?
something a little more hidden to purge them. That way you're not upsetting the balance among the people and therefore putting less lives in danger.
Very good then.
So infiltration and potentially starting an uprising with the local garrison, I can assume. Fine.
That may prove to be the best, as it will let us know if there is one Legionnaire or two Legionnaire companies that are currently inhabiting that area. Know what you're dealing with, see if you can utilize the people, and drive out the people as safely as possible. After all, if it is a single company, how confident are you that your Legionnaires could be able to divide and conquer with minimal casualties?
Well, we are the elite of the Western Wall, so to speak, so we have had quite a number of veterans in our midst, but we are still training more. But I believe we should be able to take it within certain parameters of casualties, though I hope that it will be minimum.
How efficient is your covert operations?
Not a specialty for our troops, but we do have a few elements already embedded, though I haven't heard from them in quite a while.
Is that common?
My dear, all houses have their spies planted somewhere.
I think it's more, is it common to not hear from them for some time?
It is not common, no. Which is why I am a little bit worried.
So if they do end up letting us in, we probably should know names and perhaps faces that we should look out for to make sure that they are not
The
harmed
garrison captain is
or
one of our
compromised.
people.
All right.
You will need to send forth infiltration. You will want to set forth a diplomatic party. And you'll want to see this done without endangering the asset.
That is
See
why
that it is done.
I will send a few Griffin riders out to fly high.
Tell me. Ah, okay. I was wondering, how does a griffin not draw attention?
It flies high enough that it does not, seem any other than a bird in the sky. Our riders are quite efficient in both scouting and warfare and combat. Unless you have other means of spying a little bit up close, I'm willing to listen.
I am under the impression that you have superior numbers. The talents of my crew are varied. And Lady Minx has her own methods, surely.
Understood. I don't necessarily have anyone of more infiltration-wise skills, as this is mostly an army. But we have a few elements that might be of use. Though they would come from our scouts, would potentially be able to assist you, and they will be assigned into the sentry that will escort you to the city.
Minx, how comfortable are you in leading a diplomatic party for negotiations of the hostile undertaking of Ustius Pontus?
A hostile?
They are hostile,
Leading
and
a
they have
hostile.
taken over the place, so we are negotiating for them to either surrender and leave, or die.
I can do what negotiations I can. I don't mind leading that party. I'm just not much of a fighter myself.
I imagine that the Inquisitor will surely have operatives that would safeguard you, yes, Inquisitor?
Of course. She will be sent with a detachment of our elites as a personal guard for the by her diplomatic station. You will also have a detachment of our scouts with you, who can then try and infiltrate the city through more covert means, and trying to make contact with our elements inside the city. They're mostly posed in the local garrison.
If we're so worried about him being spotted, why not just bring him under the city?
You know of ways under this city?
I'm pretty sure every city has a sewer system.
I would rather not deal with that madness again.
Yes, but it's the only place they're not going to be looking.
If you need someone to dig, I can dig.
What I'm saying is that if the negotiations go through and they are able to either flee or deal with the legions, then the people with the correct skills are going to be utilized efficiently, and then we can focus on trying to move him safely past all this, while giving the Legionnaires another chokehold point to ensure that the problem is minimized.
Well, there
That's
is an
incredible.
old cistern system you can enter through from one of my last. You see her taking out a local map of the city itself, and she pinpoints to the north of it where you can see there is an old cistern entrance that runs into the river. Or takes water in from the river.
That would be a efficient backup if all this goes to pot. But we will need this point to ensure that those from this side of the river are able to make it to the other side with less hassle.
Mhm.
Unless you have other insights I am ignorant of.
Well, most of our assets are in the city garrison, but we do also have one who is close to the governor of the city.
Any reports from them, or
Just a
still
silent.
dark? Hmm.
We haven't heard from them
And
in almost a week. That is where everything went
and
dark.
as I said, we would need names and potential descriptions of those we need to check in on.
You'll want to commit those to memory. I can only fear what they would do if they caught that list.
I didn't say it had to be a physical list. I never said it had to be written down. I just said I need a list of people I need to check in on.
That is understandable, but that is why I said as I said. For the security of both of you. Surely they have a ledger. Especially for those poor souls that might go missing in action. And what of the rest of you? I see that you have divulged in yourselves in the wine and snacks.
I am scared to speak. I do not know my place in this.
Do you have any insight or skills that might assist with perhaps acquiring information as to gathering the numbers of the Black Legionnaires that have overtaken this city?
Yes, plenty. I can speak to the animals. I can get them to do my will. I could burrow deep into the earth and create a tunnel for you if you wanted to go inside unmolested, unmatched.
I think working in conjunction with minks and getting covert information through animals would be most efficient.
If people do not want to talk, I can force them to, but I do not like it.
Huh.
He will look at the Inquisitor for a moment. Am I allowed to use magics in this?
I do not see a reason for you to display magic here at this time.
Not at this time, I mean as in to the siege and convincing of people's... Is it okay? I do not know your rulings. I'm sorry, ignorance.
Well, do stop tripping over glass. The animal idea is a brilliant one. I'm sure if the Inquisitor needed aid in an interrogation, she would surely ask for your assistance or Minx's. I am also confident she has her own repertoire of individuals that could, I believe the phrase is, make them talk.
I'm pretty sure she could do that just as well herself.
Yeah, do not falter.
There's always the church as well.
That is true, but I do not know of their influence here.
I don't either, but typically most towns will have some sort of temple or following that could spread word if we're talking about getting information within the town.
These are mercenaries that openly attacked your father's church. I do not think they'll care if they see your mask.
The mercenaries know, but the people.
Yes.
There's a lot of what they've
also-
been doing has been like using misinformation, because nobody really knows what happened on Magna Porta. And if they did know, and they did know that these legionaries that are, well, they aren't there protecting them, they're occupying the city. But then again, the problem's there with a potential riot that I don't think any of us want.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I'd rather not have that again. That was annoying.
Worst case, I could take an animal farm, walk into wherever they're open and close the gates and do it myself if you wanted.
That would be a wonderful backup measure. Minx was trying to say something.
Sorry, ma'am.
You're fine.
No, I wasn't. No, I wasn't. There was just a ringer in the.
Oh. Bullocks. Alright.
He looks sheepish.
Do try not to fall over.
How are druids perceived in your empire?
Old fate.
Yes.
If it still exists, if that's what you're asking for.
I'm
Though
wondering
they-
how the Inquisition would view me. With the old faiths.
Some of them still exist, though they usually keep to the more rural regions of the Empire, not the cities and towns.
He will raise his hand. Hi. You have one in your service at the moment, then. Please use me to your best abilities. And my dominus.
I'm so sorry.
Because I do not think I understand these tactics very well. So please tell me what to do. Anyone?
She also hands you a list with the names and occupations of the one that are there elements in the city. One name you do recognize. In particular. Jasmine. His name is on the list.
So who is getting to see this list? Is it everybody?
It's everybody on the table. Like, it is passed around for you to take a look at, memorize it.
We know this one.
Oh,
she
you
had
do?
helped us get. Yes, she had helped us get out of the city once before. And was very instrumental in creating safe houses. Even if we may have broken one.
Ah. I see. Well, then it would be easy for you to make contact with them when you're inside the city. She does own quite a few places of rest and entertainment, together with her small conclave of trade houses underneath her belt. But the ones who might be of most importance that you make contact with, if our plan is to succeed and you do need to raise hell inside the city, would be Helen and Yanis.
Mm-hmm.
As they are both the ones of the highest infiltration, with Helen being the captain of the guard and Yanis being the governor's assistant.
I believe that during negotiations, Minx would be the one in best position to have possibly that contact. In regards of the others, I do not know.
Also, I do not believe Minx is known to them.
Which would also pose to be an issue.
I unfortunately don't believe I am known to them either.
Well, I mean, to our enemy as well. Like, the benefit of you being a recent addition allows you more leeway within
Thank
the
you.
Black Legion, but
Wait, who clicked?
I don't know. All I know is that in order to do an outreach towards Jasmine warrants a division. If we are going to make a reach out to Janus, then that will have to likely happen during diplomatic negotiations, which I don't even know if they're going to even allow her to get that close. I imagine she could probably sweet talk that, but everything's speculatory until you get in. And as much as I would love for Amalthea to go in, break off, seek out Jasmine, and then try to get an update, that might pose a unfortunate amount of attention.
it would be.
So, from the shadows, working with the animals, reaching out, seeing what we can do to try to get intel to Jasmine would probably be our best bet to work as a plan B while plan A, negotiation, plays out.
Well, I mean, if we try to get a message to her once we're in, well, maybe Mouse so.
Do you really want to bring your daughter along on this diplomatic mission?
I don't think we can keep her away.
Understandable.
Like, either way, she's either going to be there on her own terms, or she's probably going to just, follow us and track us regardless. So.
And who are you proposing cover, boss? A scout of theirs?
Here's a problem that I hesitate to bring up, just simply because we do have a distinctly important person in our party that I would much rather not go in there whenever we're trying to figure out if peace
He would
talks
not.
work.
He would be here.
But that also leaves someone needing to watch him.
I will be here. I was not planning on getting involved aside from logistics and tinkering with their current weapons and seeing any way if I can provide a bit of progress. Which is why I would prefer to keep Michael here and keep the man busy and have him help with the army's enhancement. That's why I was specifically
Well,
naming people that could benefit.
While I do feel like it would have been a boon to have you there for negotiations, I do understand.
I cannot do that. I have my job, and it comes
like
first.
I said, I understand. I said it would be a boon to have you, though.
You are a diplomat. You do not need my assistance. Surely.
It never hurts to have backup.
And you will. Granted, you will have to pay them, but you will.
So we are in agreement that majority of your party will go as a diplomatic group and try and procure...
Majority? I don't know what you mean. I listed 2 members that would be willing to comply, maybe 3. I do not know how the others feel about this, as they have remained oddly silent. Well, Vikel, Nero, Gratis.
Yeah, I think Vikel kept with us.
He did. I rubbed his sorry butt in here so we can make fun of the siege engines.
Oh.
Mm.
It is me who is losing their night.
I'm stopped looking at the world map. But
He stopped.
It's because, well, that's where we're at.
I got nothing to contribute here.
Aside from enhancing weapons and giggling maniacally while doing so. Understood. Nero?
I don't know, she shrugs. I have nothing
Do you
to
wish
contribute.
to help protect Minx during the diplomatic madness and return to the scene of the crime? Or would you like to be here?
I mean, will Minx need the protection? Or wouldn't
Well,
she
she'll
have,
be going with Amalthea, but you never know. Could get sticky.
I'm down for either or.
There you go. Half. Or arguably majority, because it's 4.
Wait, so you would like me to go with...
The
Unless you
infiltrators.
don't wish to. Yes.
The party is almost being split in 2 temporarily. For one team it is to try and secure the city through diplomatic. The other team is to enhance the Legion's ability for warfare and the siege that it could potentially need to happen if Team 1 fails in their diplomatic
Would
security.
Given my track record, looks to Casey on Nero says this. Given my track record, do you think I should go with Team 1?
I very specifically stated return to the scene of the crime for a reason. If you do wish to go, I'm not going to stop you. I'm pretty confident they would appreciate the extra pair of hands. But if you wish to stay here and be a guinea pig, I also understand.
Guinea pig to what?
Weapons of mass destruction.
realize that Vikel's probably going to be upgrading a lot of weapons. Do you want to be the test subject?
Yes. People need to fire them. I can't have him try to use his precious hands on these firearms all the time. I will
That
need
may not-
volunteers.
Or may not explode.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. I would need to think on this because, on one hand, it would be good to have a pair of hands with the infiltration, but on the other, given my track record and how much I can sway things, it would be best if I stay back.
Asia will reach into her pocket, take out a coin, and slide it over to you.
Alright.
Well, go on.
Nero takes the coin and flips it.
Heads, you'll be heading out. Tails, you'll be staying behind.
Oh, okay.
Roll a d2.
I can't roll.
Help!
Do you
Help
want me to
me.
roll a coin?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Oh, someone apparently beat me to it.
Thanks.
I guess you're heading out. Very
I
good.
guess I'm... Can I keep
Don't
the coin?
embarrass Amalthea. Yes. But if you embarrass Amalthea, you will be punished.
What do you mean embarrass? I would never do such a thing.
Stares motherfuckerly at you.
Says the one who's actively sitting in her lap.
So, does that sound good? Your scouts
give
will
it thumbs
work
up.
with Gratis to work in conjunction with the animals to pull and gather intel. The primary group will be led by Minx to head forward with diplomacy, negotiations, and worst case scenario, carve the bleeding heart. What?
It's-
Too graphic?
No, it's about what I was expecting.
Sounds good to me. And will there be a
Waiting.
signal?
Maybe?
I mean, what would be
Sure
a
that-
signal? Because, like, let's just say things go south. We should have a signal to indicate this.
I could always use
A
Moira.
ring. That is true.
That was actually going to be my suggestion.
What?
Moira.
But
She can speak
Uh,
if she wants.
but how far is your connection with her?
That's a good question, Paz. How far can I be away from Moira? And how far's the difference between the camp and the city?
I think it's 1,000 feet, unfortunately, to give it proper commands. Like, it can be further than that. It's just if you want to
You
Command,
can
command it.
communicate with a familiar up to 120 feet. After that, it's assumed that it will carry on the task it was given. Whether or not it's successful is unknown because you cannot communicate with it.
I did not know that.
Woo!
Until it returns,
Well-
at least.
Or until the connection is severed.
Yeah.
That'll work.
I can sever the connection. She dissipates.
Or she dies.
Mm-hmm.
But you would be able to feel that connection being severed in case that she is away from you further than your direct orders. You would still be able to try and send orders to when they're further away than you normally would, but there is a chance for it not to reach them.
Mm.
I don't think.
If anything, we could have a runner outpost disguised as a merchant in trouble, broken wheel, all that. That could be within the maximum where you are at to act as a conjunction. So that'll work.
I could always suggest I let her fade back into the ether.
Do we not have like some sort of magical stone that sends messages or anything?
I do not
Oh,
have
true. We
that.
do have the. We do have that little intercom with Brutus. Looks to Amalthea, who should still have the earpiece.
No, I gave it back. Like it was
Oh.
the Lady Vite's property.
Oh. Well,
Um,
that would have been useful.
If she dissipates, then we are in trouble. That is the signal, yes?
Well,
Mm.
So what if
yeah,
we're
if
in
we,
trouble?
if
I
we
just
left her
kill the bird.
here, no, like if we're in trouble, he puts her in the little pocket dimension.
She goes away.
Yeah.
She will
He would say
dissipate
the
from
bird.
where you've had her, and you'll see that she's gone. That is the signal we are in grave danger, and to act as you would find according.
Wait, Nero puts up their hand.
Yes.
Yes.
Wait, do we not have the ability or the scroll to use magic to send a message?
I do not. I do not learn it. I haven't learnt it. If somebody's willing to teach,
Looks to the
My
looks to
tablet
the
died. I don't
Legionnaires.
know what skills I have right this second.
I'm gonna look to the Legionnaires for an answer as well.
aye.
Well, that would demand that we have someone of the Mage Guild here, which we do not right now.
Do you not have like magical scrolls or something?
Are you insane? Do you know how much something like that costs?
A lot, actually.
No, I actually don't.
We're talking price in gold. And when mostly everything is traded in silver, and how much was it the transference from gold to silver is?
It's a
Oh,
pain in the ass.
Mm-hmm.
There's a solution to this, but it would need us to take a detour, and I wouldn't mind paying for it.
What's that detour?
For fuck's sake. What detour?
We'd have to go and speak to Jasmine.
So,
Okay.
remember how you could, like, go with them and then probably break from the group and maybe sneak over and say, hey, girl, remember me? And they could just take care of that and not be a problem?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But also, that's someone we needed to check on anyway.
So
True.
we can't go by and then get this magical scroll that can send a message, and then
So, problem with that. Remember the part where I specifically said you would have to break off. You can't bring the whole lot of them with you, because if this is a diplomatic thing, it's going to draw suspicion.
so I break off. I get the scroll, see what's going on, and then once everyone's ready, we rendezvous into a spot, and then we use the scroll of message.
Possibly, likely on your way out if
Ending.
possible. Yeah, possible. Very possible.
Although,
Definitely on the way
if-
out with information.
if Cassia is staying here, then couldn't she just send a message to Cassia?
True
And
enough.
make
Exactly.
sure- Yeah, like that's
I do have
That could be an
the
update of your
ability-
success. You have your update. You have The animal messenger, or
Yes.
that might take a bit, depending on what you utilize.
I usually use a little bird. It flies pretty quick.
I will refrain from my immediate childish joke. But yes, so
Or I can summon a beast.
it would be advisable for you to reach out to Jasmine, preferably after negotiations, or if things go to pot. Go to her, update, get things situated, and then get the fuck out.
Mm.
That way I'll know if things are good or bad.
So the
Yippee.
plan is get through negotiations. If negotiations succeed or fail, we go back to Jasmine, we send a message, and then we're done. And then we get out.
Yes. Do
Okay.
not linger. Do not invoke another riot. Do not set the bloody city on fire again.
It was the one time!
Why is there an again?
Because he
What?
fucked up, that's how. You ever wonder where my apprehension of Faye comes from? You're welcome, you're looking at it. Riots, fire, destruction. Otherwise, it's
Chicken
just
very persuasive.
humans being racist, as they
Concerned
always are.
look towards Nero.
Aye.
Lyra has
You're
her
not going to
hands
set
on
anything
her
on
hip.
fire, right?
Looks at
It
the
was-
Inquisitor next. That you've just
It
outed him
was-
as fake.
First off, it was the one time. Second off,
It
I'm
was
an
whom
ASMR.
was summoned. So if the Inquisitor elects to be snippy about it, it's, excuse me, it was whomst. Attention was brought. Very distressing. Much taken care of. Don't get your necklace in his loose.
Yeah, much right, very well.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we could use it as a last resort.
No.
Damn.
Your mother's already been through enough hell. I would rather not incite another issue or debt.
What? You don't owe her a debt, though.
That's so cute.
I owe
you
her
keep
a
thinking
debt.
that, Nero. You keep thinking that, dear Nero. You think you get off, yes. Good puppy, yes. Alright, Inquisitor, does that plan do you, or do you have any other perspective you can lend?
No,
I need
it
to get
seems we
the
have it all
craftsman.
covered. We will be awaiting a message. If we need to march and Lacey to the city or not, we will be waiting here while more recruits are gathered and supplies are sent here. You are to secure the city one way or another. If you are to start a riot in the city, make sure that it is in our favor and with loyalists.
Yes.
Don't yes that, no.
Oh, fine.
And that is only as a last resort. Am I making myself clear? I would rather not have civilian casualties be involved.
Yes, it was a last resort sort of thing. I wasn't suggesting we go right into rioting.
I mean, it would be a wonderful way to cover up our escape, but you are correct.
Least amount of casualties possible, please.
That is the preference.
That
Dead
is
people are
indeed
expensive.
the preference. I will try my hardest to make sure that doesn't happen.
Thank you.
But the meeting is then adjourned as all possible angles are being studied, discussed, and either approved or put in as emergency issues for either infiltration or exfil from the city in case something does go wrong, with the negotiation attempt first.
Casey will look to Alex. So why didn't you say anything?
I would, but it is not my place to give order. Though I would suggest we march the reserve closer to the city, but without actually being within viewing range. In case something does happen and we do need to lay siege fast. That is really it.
See, that was a very good idea. Imagine what would have happened if you kept that idea to yourself.
You actually see the Inquisitor looking at him a little bit more. A squint, not a glare, like as if she's displeased or anything, but more curious. I will take your opinion into consideration, and we might move the camp tomorrow and settle just out of viewing range of the city then. I will discuss this with the general staff during the first couple of hours here before the camp goes to bed. But till then, have a good evening and a good idea, young Alex. Before she gives a dismissal nod and a hand gesture for you to take leave and rest, as it is getting late in the evening.
So about that sparring match.
It can wait.
Wait, that's a sparring match?
Very well.
Yeah. He got
Yes.
himself into that. Points at
I
Gratius.
I want to watch.
Bit of a morale boost before the siege. Or not. But it appears not. You must gather your party before...
Venturing forth.
Oh. Yeah.
You're already gathered.
Yeah, but it's basically to put people where they would be resting at.
You lot can carry on and do as you need. I'm gonna have a talk with the Meek.
With who? Oh. And she's gone.
Next, when we have a time, I need to be honest with you.
All right.
You look really pretty when you're about to tell me what to do.
Hey!
Shit, wasn't muted.
Even better. I think the fact that you realized you weren't muted after it made it just even better.
Mm-hmm.
Cute.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
God damn it. Thank you for the hydrate.
Well, it seems like you two have a good conversation to get through while I have to go keep on brooding. Maybe learn some magic. What do
With a teacher, right?
Yes!
Hydrate, you
Don't
bastard!
go.
Hydrate!
Okay, hold on.
Like with a teacher, right?
Thank you for the hydrate.
Right?
Want me to send water after him? Her.
Them.
Keep an eye on her.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
Just keep an eye on her.
Birdie, birdie, birdie.
Make sure
Jesus
she's not-
Christ, are you trying to
make sure
drown
she
me?
does find it.
Aye.
Drown
Maybe.
him!
All of the soup.
They're trying to call you a thirsty bitch.
Damn. And I thought I was the thirsty one. Never mind. You got
You
it.
too are the thirsty one.
Hydrate, you
Yeah, you're
bastard!
They can just
None
make that
of
one
us
drink.
Thank you for the 5th hydrate. Jeez.
Drown
They
it.
really are trying to drown him.
Now I could log in and start doing that as well. Haha. I'm not
Oh,
going
no.
to buy.
Oh no.
Damn it.
I got like I think I can do it like
Oh,
13
wow.
times too.
You can
No.
do it 13 times?
No. No.
Maybe
Please. I don't
How-
want to
How much
die.
is the hydrate? How
I
much
don't want to
hydrate?
die is wild.
Mrs. Minx, I require somewhere a little more private to tell you something.
All right. I'll follow Gradius. I can't. My tablet's dead. So
I will get behind the tent.
I'll move her.
This is to repay you a debt I owe to you. The Lord broke your deal. Straight in front of you.
my deal was that he wouldn't hunt in those areas. We still. Do we even know if this gate is stationary or not?
I was the one who made it. I know how it works, yes. He went to the autumn to hunt, to feed, to fill his thirst.
I will address it when we return. And give him the benefit of the doubt that he was only showing up. This is a little more.
Remember?
This is a little more important right this second. And I will address it when we return there.
I'm just paying back a debt.
I do appreciate you bringing it to mind. I did notice the autumn leaves.
Well, you could ask Lady Vitae about it. She might know something.
She intends to. It's just one of those. I'm gonna have to address it with him directly as well.
Mm-hmm. But I think we are about rounding off session for today. We're at the mark.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you, dear viewers, for joining us here today, and thank you, dear players, for helping giving this story more breath, more life to it as always. I hope you've enjoyed the game, and you, dear viewers, have enjoyed watching it. We will be continuing on again next week, hopefully, without any interruptions. But till then, have a good one, and I'll see you around, okay? Take care, and bye-bye.
Bye, stream.
Bye.
Au revoir.
Narrow sparkles. Yes! I got it in.
Like lip gloss.
Right, removed what?
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
What do you...
So the 10k swole thing is
Oh,
not
no.
on there anymore. I am sad.
Oh no, did I forget to turn that one on? God,
Yeah.
Oh.
I will fix it for
Yeah.
next stream.
I was gonna
sorry.
play it on the way out. She's like, I don't know what it sounds like. I was like, it's okay. Raise 10k. You'll hear this. It's so cool. Yeah.
But I'll see you all around, and take care and have a good
We
one.
still haven't ended? Bye, Street.